Hi folks, welcome back. I'm just doing a quick video on the A2A Spitfire. I'm going to take the Spitfire on a short leg from Rochester to Biggin Hill. I have the Rex weather engine going and Rex textures, as well as a real-time world, what is it called? FS real-time. So what that does is that it injects the exact real-time world, time, whatever you call it, into the game, and so even if you pause it for a certain time, whenever you come back to it, it will come back to the real time. So I suppose you could say, I've got real world weather at the moment and I've got real time. So I'm just sitting here at Rochester. Let me see what my temperature is actually. 17 degrees Celsius, which is 63 Fahrenheit. That was cooler than down in Shoreham, which is where I just came from. I did a leg from Shoreham to Rochester. Now I'm doing one from Rochester to Biggin Hill. Let me just look at my things here. I've got using a little bit of my coolant fluid is at 99%, I believe. Oil, lubricant oil, 97%. That's fine. As for fuel, my top tank is empty, my bottom tank is half. I think that's definitely enough to get me over to Biggin Hill, and if I think I need more to get from Biggin Hill, maybe the return journey to Shoreham, I might fill up at Biggin Hill. But as to oil grade, summer, and fuel octane is, let me actually change that to my proper weight. Is about 200 pounds. No, I'm not fat, but I do a lot of physical slave labor, manual labor. So yeah, so I got my flaps down. Probably you've probably already figured I really do not know that much about how to properly fly this plane, which is kind of ironic because in terms of Spitfires, I've pretty much flown at least simulation Spits for a long couple good amount of years, but never one as detailed as this. And so this is why I'm not terribly clued into all the subtleties of this, especially with AccuSim. It's incredible. But I've actually flown more than 1.7 hours. But the reason is like in the first couple times I took it out, I crashed and all that, and so I had to reset everything. So just checking my engine. My engine's still good. I am general condition, fair shape. Okay. I am planning on basically flying this thing and only repairing things as and when I need it. So I really want to, get some good time out of this engine and see what happens. So I'm going to take off on 3-4, runway 3-4. Let me just look at plan 3G here. It's going to be a dead one heading course on 268. That's my course heading to Biggin Hill. It's going to be 17.7 nautical miles. I'm just reading this off 3G right now, plan 3G. Wait, that's cool. Oh, they even inject the AI aircraft into plan 3G as well? Oh wow, that's so cool. I'm pretty much a novice at plan 3G as well. I wish whenever because I've got FSX on windowed mode. I wish that whenever I tabbed into plan 3G and brought it up on the screen, I wish that Fraps would be recording what I'm seeing now on my screen as opposed to you still seeing FSX. If there's a workaround for me to be able to show you guys that, then please let me know, because I'm really looking forward to the A2A Cessna. When that comes out, I'm going to be tackling that. Take off my wheel chocks. And really, this video is basically my way of saying I'm kind of impatient for the Cessna, so I just want to get some kind of AccuSim something out there, even though it's not a tutorial and it's not a walkthrough and it's not anything really very good. It's just me just messing around in the Spitfire. So without much further ado, let's get this thing off the ground. As I was bringing it over from Shoreham just now. Temperatures weren't too bad. It was probably the one I did just before this was probably the first time I've ever flown this thing without the coolant starting to spray out the front of the engine. So that was good. So I'm just going to do my basic startup. I'm not going to do too much. So I just put my 2 mags on there and my fuel cocks and my starter mag. And I don't think I need much of a prime because I've already ran the engine about 10 minutes ago. But as for that, I should basically just need to make sure my parking brakes are on. I should just be able to hit this button and it should come into life. Let me just check my course. Okay, I'll start my propeller pitch on about 50% maybe. There we go. Right, boom. Clear prop. Alright, a little bit of blue smoke there, lovely. Start mag off. I'm just going to taxi straight away. I'm going to taxi just in a big figure of 8. Power there to start me rolling. The Spitfire really is a lovely plane, and A2A have done an absolutely excellent job at this. Alright, so I don't see any other planes around, so I'm just going to floor it. It is manually pumped gear on the Mark 1A. So gear is now up. Just do some I'm doing some trimming here. There we go. Let's bring in the canopy. Right, and now front heading of 268. That's 300 there. That's 290. 280. 270. Boom. That's where I need to be. Roughly. Yep, 268. Right, now for trimming this aircraft and getting some sort of a climb out of it. My climb settings is 2000 RPM, revs per minute, rich, no more than 6 psi. My radiator temperature is actually doing quite well at the moment. It is a delayed radiator temperature. Where is my... What is my, fully open my radiator, what's that up to? Keep a tab on that. Just look at pop over fan 3G, So, that may have seemed relatively simple, but actually, That can go wrong very quickly if you don't really do the right things in the Spitfire. I mean, it overheats so incredibly quickly. You have to be very careful with exactly what types of things you're doing to the engine. So I'm just going to keep watching my heading here. The Spitfire has a tendency to very gradually move to the right, so basically it's the torque of the engine that is pulling it. It banks it very, very gently over to the right. Something you just got to watch for. Right, I'm not going to have a very huge climb rate. This is not a terribly far away. It's not a terrible distance to Biggin Hill. It's just going to be a small hop this afternoon. But yeah, 1 minute to be in our profile. So we're basically already at so I'm going to already throttle back. I think my prop pitch could stay where it is. Just drop my revs to about almost 1800 in the cruise function. I just look out my window here. Where is Biggin Hill should be to my 11 o'clock roughly. Oh yeah, there it is. So I just zoom in here, I'll show you where it is. It's actually just ahead of us there. You see that? Those buildings over there? That's Biggin Hill. London is right there. So we're actually... Oh, there's the Dartford crossing. So yeah, that is the Dartford Bridge. Check that out. This is England, FTX, ORBX England. So yeah, I went over that the other day. That's cool. Right. Yeah, 4,000 feet is definitely enough. So if I just zoom in here. That is basically Biggin Hill. And I'm going to just tab into Plan 3G. And Plan 3G tells me that there is actually a beach 350 at Biggin Hill. I'm just going to slow down. Being such a powerful aircraft, the Spitfire really doesn't need a lot of revs per minute or RPM to actually cruise. And that was one of the mistakes I was making when I first began flying this aircraft, was that, you know, I was punching the throttle up to, 70% and thinking, oh, that's my cruise, configuration. But no, actually, the cruise configuration of that was wind shear that just hit me there. But the cruise configuration is really, really very low. If I just pull this up again, cruise is 1800 revs, anywhere between 180 and 150 miles an hour. So yeah, quite low. Actually, I'm starting to doubt whether that actually is Duxford. Oh, sorry, no, Biggin Hill, because that doesn't look like Biggin Hill. Oh no, yeah, it is Biggin Hill. It just, yeah, there's that Cessna. Yeah, okay. Oh, I wish you guys could see Plan 3G. It's so helpful. Oh, a little bit more throttle there. It is a very, very helpful tool. It just makes VFR flight so incredibly easy. Right, so I've put my throttle into the fine position, so it's actually not grabbing that much air as it spins around. It's only grabbing a small amount of air. Oh, that's beautiful terrain down there. What is that? Is that little square of grass or something? Yep, so that is Biggin Hill, and there's the main runway there. I can't drop my flaps. I can't drop my flaps below 1400 or 140 miles, or above 140 miles an hour. So I'll probably do a circuit Yeah, I've got good radiator temperature right now, so I'll probably do a circuit of the airfield just to show you what it's like. Just to give you an idea of Biggin Hill. I might actually just come in here with the right, so that Cessna Skyhawk is on its final approach, and I don't really want to disturb him. Let me just look at my 3G. Okay, 6 knots. Yeah, I need to be coming round. The wind is 6 knots a tailwind roughly right now, so I need to actually come all the way around the runway and land on the approach that the Cessna is making. So if I start coming up into a right-hand circuit, join the right-hand circuit in the top of the downwind leg, ha ha ha! I am speaking VFR GA speech in readiness for the Cessna 172 from A2A. I'm going to drop my flaps now. Be warned, they really do dump. Really need to put on and trim fiercely as well. That's alright. So my flaps are down. What runway is he landing on? He's not run 30. Okay, I want to be on 30. Tell the town that I want to be on. What? That was that 30? 03. Why am I missing something? Never mind. I'm not going to bother about telling him I'm landing then. Alright, gear down and pump it. Oh, and I've got some rain. That's cool. Really just watch your airspeed, because as soon as your gear and your flaps come down, you really need to. It slows you down so quickly. Right. Because my radiator temperature is going up now that I'm coming further down. Yeah, we need to get down as soon as possible. I'm just going to sit just underneath 100 miles an hour, and then as I bank around and touch down, I'm going to come in at I'm going to want to touch down about 75 to 80 miles an hour. And this is a very tight circuit, right? I love the hill. I love how there's a steep hill just to the side there. Here we go. Now we're starting to the plane, because of the speed, starting to settle back. Do a light flare as we come onto the runway. Lovely long runway. Now watch my descent rate very carefully. That will let me onto lovely. Oh, yeah. There's my coolant. And I didn't even hear a screech. Lovely. And yeah, I'm just gonna come straight off the runway here and shut down. Well, actually no, I'll taxi over to those GA aircraft. Whoa, whoa, this thing picks up speed really quickly. You know what? I'm just gonna park it there. I don't care. No one's really gonna mind. And then pull the idle cutout. Mags off. Fuel off. And that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. It went quite well, I think, up until the very last bit. The coolant temperature on the engine there went up extremely quickly. As soon as you get down to those low, speeds, the radiator under the wing really is not good enough to provide sufficient cooling. So it's not a question of will it overheat, it's a question of when. Let's just check my temperature. Oh, temperature 22. Yeah, the temperature it's hotter here than it was in Rochester. In Rochester we took off at 17 degrees Celsius, and now we're just landed on 22 degrees. Not as bad as still not as bad as Shoreham at 30 degrees today. So, but anyway, yep, it's stopped hissing now. So if you guys like this and may want to see another video like this, I might show you the video coming from here back to Shoreham, and anywhere else you'd like me to go in the UK. But in general, this is the kind of thing that I might pattern my A2A Cessna videos off this, in that every time I do a tutorial, I'll be going from one place to another in the UK, in GA airfields. So first I'll start at Shoreham, and I'll go to, you know, maybe Dover or Bristol or I don't know, wherever. Maybe fly to France, I don't know, or the Channel Islands or something. And I will hopefully be interacting with VATSIM ATC in the tutorial. So I'll be doing all of the Cessna engine management, all the lovely hangar stuff, pre-flight checks that they've done. You can see on the forums there they've done some lovely pre-flight check add-ons for the plane. And so I'll be hopefully doing all that, as well as, you know, the ATC. And I'm doing my P1 in VATSIM right now, so hopefully by the time that is released, or the Cessna is released, I should be good to go. But just thought I'd pop this up quickly as a way of kind of saying what I was up to, because I was getting a bit impatient. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for when the Cessna comes out. I'll be doing a promo video, just like I did with the 377 tutorial series. So I'm going to be, as soon as it comes out, I'll get that. I'll download the Cessna, and I will get a promo video out. I'm hopefully going to be doing a lot more good quality tutorials as well. So, oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Oh my goodness, got some cool views here. Yes. Sorry. Yeah. So I will talk to you later, folks.